incidence. Okay. Okay. Similarly, we discussed about a reflected ray and angle of reflection, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And after this one, we are having that. It is, that means, let us consider an transparent substance. That is, transparent substance or optical substance. It means that the substance which allows the light rays to pass through it, which allows light rays to pass through it. Suppose let us consider the above surface, that is this surface, it is transparent, and the bottom surface, this one, it is opaque. That means from the bottom surface, the light rays which does not pass through it, does not pass through it. Okay. Apart from transparent, this can be called as transparent, or we can call it an optical substance. That is which allows the light rays to pass through it. And another one, it is opaque substance. That is which does not allow light rays to pass through it. Okay. Apart from these two, we are having another substance called translucent. Okay, that means the substance which partially allows light rays to pass through it can be called as translucent. Okay, which allows light rays partially, partially to pass through it can be called as translucent. Okay, suppose let us consider a light ray. I am considering light ray as AB. Okay, since the light ray is coming from A to B now, so that's why I put the arrow mark as like this. Okay, B is the point of incidence with respect to the surface. Okay, that is perpendicular to the surface. We'll draw a normal. We'll draw a normal. The angle made by the incident ray with respect to normal can be called as angle of incidence. Whenever the light ray is incident, okay, then some part of the energy of the light ray is absorbed by the absorbed by the surface, that is this optical surface, and the remaining part, okay, will be used in bouncing back the light ray, bouncing back. That's why it can be called as, BC can be called as reflected ray, and AB can be called as incident ray, and AB can be called as incident ray. Okay, and here the angle made by the reflected ray with respect to normal can be called as angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. This is what we studied in the last class, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, in this class, we will study about the properties of light. Number one, properties of light. And then after the properties, we'll discuss the types of mirrors. Mirrors will be of two types. One is plane mirror, and another one it is spherical mirror. Spherical mirror. Again, in the spherical mirror, it will be of two types. It will be of two types. One is concave mirror and another one it is convex mirror. Okay. After that, we'll have the ray diagrams of concave mirror and convex mirror. Concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, see here. First, in the properties of light, in the properties of light. We are having only three properties are there. First property, it says that all light rays travels in a straight line. All or else all light rays travels in a straight line. Travels in a straight line. Number one. And second property is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, na? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
It
sir.
is mathematically angle of incidence will indicate with small letter I. See here. Reflection means small letter R. You can write as like this. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay. Next, third one. Once see the diagram, see this is the incident ray. AB is my incident ray, and this one it is the normal and reflector
Yes,
ray.
sir.
All lies in the same plane now, XY plane
Yes, sir.
only. So that's what we'll write. Incident ray, incident ray, comma, normal and reflector ray lies in same plane. Same plane. Okay. That is, they are coplanar. If any two or three light rays lies in a same plane, we can call it as an coplanar. Okay,
Okay, sir.
fine. These are the three properties of the light. Okay, these are the three properties of the light. First property, it is all light rays travels in a straight line. Second property, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That is, this is angle I equal to angle R. Incident ray, normal and reflector ray lies in same plane. Lies in same plane. That is, they are coplanar. Okay. Okay, fine. That is the properties of the light. Now we are having types of mirrors. Types of mirrors. Okay, fine. Now, in these types of mirrors, you can see here we will study we are having the two types. That is the plane mirror and another one it is spherical mirror. Okay. If you see that is outside or in our real-time application, in the real-time application, we are having suppose in the saloon shop, we'll have rectangular mirror.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sometime in our house, in our home, we'll use the small mirrors, which will be in the shape of circular mirrors, which will
Yes,
be in
sir.
the shape of circle. Okay, like the different shapes. There are some mirrors. Okay, suppose you can see in any four-wheeler or two-wheeler, we'll use the mirrors.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Side mirrors.
Okay, side mirrors.
Yes, sir.
Okay, uh, side that side mirrors. With the help of side mirrors, we can use to see the behind our vehicle or beside to our vehicle. Okay, which
Yes.
vehicle is coming.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is that side mirrors are used to explain the backside view. That backside view we call as an rear view. Rear view. Okay, even you can see in some mobiles will have the front camera and back camera.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Technically, instead of seeing the back camera, we'll say that it is rear view camera.
Yes, sir.
That is the meaning of rear view. Rear view means backside. Okay. Okay. So in our syllabus, here we are having the two mirrors. First one it is plane mirror. Plane mirror I'm having. Next. Second one it is spherical mirrors. Okay. Spherical mirrors. Okay. Na? Fine. Now, whenever they say the plane mirror, that means that it will be like this. Okay. Suppose let us consider this is A and this is B. That means to the left side of AB, it is a transparent material or optical material. Okay. To the right side of
Yes, sir.
AB, it is the opaque material. Okay. That is opaque material means that the back side of this mirror is coated with an insulator, or we can say with an opaque material. With an opaque material. Okay. So here we are going to discuss whenever a light ray is incident on the plane mirror, at what point image will be formed. At what point image will be formed. Before going to discuss this plane mirror, okay, I will explain the definitions like principal axis. Principal axis, number one. And number two, it is about the image. Firstly, we'll discuss about object. Object and then image. And next, focal point or focus. Simply we can call it focus. Okay. And then next, we are having the center of curvature. With respect to center of curvature, we can find the radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Okay, fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Firstly,
sir.
we'll see that we'll discuss all these definitions, and then we'll discuss about the whenever a light ray is incident on the plane mirror. Okay, what will happens to those light rays? What will happens to those light rays? That we'll see. First, let us consider a plane mirror. Okay, let us consider AB. Okay, that means this surface I am considering it as an opaque. Okay, now let us consider an point. Suppose let us consider this point where C is the middle of the plane mirror or midpoint of the plane mirror.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
C is the midpoint of the plane mirror. The axis which is passing through the midpoint of the mirror or center of the plane mirror and perpendicular to the plane mirror. The axis which is passing through the center of the mirror, center of the mirror and perpendicular to the plane mirror can be called as principal axis. Can be called as principal axis. Okay, this can be called principal axis. And C is the center of the plane mirror. So C can be called as center of curvature. Center of curvature. Or simply we can say that center of the plane mirror. Okay, na?
Okay,
Center of
sir.
the plane mirror. Okay, fine. Now, that means in our definitions, we got principal axis and center of curvature. Okay. Now, we are having that it is object and image. Okay. Object is a collection of the light rays. Object is defined as an source or collection of the light rays. Suppose let us consider here I'm having an object like this. Here I'm having the light rays like this. Okay. That means here we are having an, suppose if I keep a candle here. Okay. From candle, the light rays will be emitted. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I can say that candle is the object.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if I place here torchlight, any torchlight, okay, whenever I switch
Oh,
on the torchlight, then the light rays will incident.
yes, sir.
Before switching on, the light rays will be inside the torchlight. So,
Yes, sir.
uh, why I am calling torchlight as a source or object means it is containing more number of light rays, more than two.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Here, that is, this is my object. This is my object. Here, object will be of two types. Object will be of two types. Number one, point size object. Point size object. And number two, it is extended size object. Extended object, or we can call it an extended size object. Okay, whatever it is, no issues. Now, point size means if the size of the object is very small, like this. If the size of object is very small, then we can call it an point object. Okay, na? Okay. Suppose let us consider, see, I think in some of your pens, writing pen, Okay,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
have the gel pen. On the gel
Yes, sir.
pen, at somewhere they will write it as 0.6 mm, 0.7 mm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means if the size of the object is that much small, you can see the nib of a pen, nib of a pen, very
Okay, sir.
small now. Or
Yes, sir.
nowadays you can see the, okay, we are having the vaccination is going on now.
Yes, sir.
That syringe machine, the nib of a syringe machine is very small.
Yes, sir.
The diameter, it is very small.
Yes, sir.
Uh, So that means if size of an object is approximately equal to that nib of a pen or nib of the syringe machine, that type
Yes,
of
sir.
object can be called as point object.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Inside this point object also, we'll have the light rays. Very small dimension light rays will be there. Very small light rays will be there. Okay. We can see the
Okay, sir.
difference between tube light and night lamp. Night lamp will be there. Some 20 watts or 10 watts will be there, or 15 watts. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Brightness will be very small. Brightness will be very small. Okay, that is number one. Next, extended object means collection of point objects. Collection of point objects. Suppose like this, I'm having the point objects. If I join all these point objects, okay, that can be called as extended object. This can be called as extended object.
Yes, sir.
Extended object. Okay, 1 minute. Did you wrote this one? Properties of light.
Yes, sir.
Three properties. Both of you wrote now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, both of you wrote. This one, types of mirrors.
1 minute, sir. I have one last one I did not.
Okay. First write down.
Okay, sir.
Okay, na? Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Completed. Next, keep the side heading as principal axis. Keep the side heading as principal axis.
Yes, sir.
Write on the definition. Write on the definition. The axis
Yes, sir.
the axis which is perpendicular to the mirror which is perpendicular to the mirror
Yes.
perpendicular to the mirror and passes through and passes through
Yes.
passes through center of the plane mirror, center of the mirror, center of the mirror. can be called as center of the mirror, can be called as principal axis. Okay, na? Okay, na? Completed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Completed.
Completed. Draw the diagram. This diagram.
1 minute, sir.
Don't write bottom part. In brackets, you can write as candle.
Yes, sir.
Okay, na? Completed. Both of you.
1 minute, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
Completed. Now, after this one, keep the side heading
Yes,
as
sir.
object. Keep the side heading as object.
Yes, sir.
Okay, object. Object is defined as
Yes, sir.
object is defined as collection of light rays, collection of light rays
Yes, sir.
collection of light rays which are collection of light rays which are inside which are inside
Collection of light rays.
collection of light rays which are inside
Yes, sir.
which are inside, okay, which are inside and will emit and will emit and will emit
Yes, sir.
and will emit due to the supply of energy due to the supply of energy due to the supply of energy, okay. Okay, next point, the object only, next point write down. Object will
Okay,
be
sir.
of two types. Object will be of two types. They are they are point size object, point size object, point size object, and extended object, and extended object,
Yes, sir.
okay. Uh, Next,
Yes, sir.
keep the side heading point size,
Yes, sir.
point size, point size. If the size of object if the size of object is approximately is approximately approximately size of a size of a nib, nib, nib of a pen nib of a pen then can be called as then can be called as point object, Okay, can be called as point object. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Next, extended object. Keep this heading as extended object.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, extended object. It is defined as it is defined as
Yes, sir.
collection of point objects collection of point objects such that
Yes, sir.
such that the locus the locus or the locus or joining 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 of all point objects will gives will gives an extended object will gives an